If you're not precise, you didn't learn from me. If you're not consistent, you didn't learn from me. If you're trading without stop loss, you didn't learn from me. If you don't know why you're getting in a trade and where it's going, you did not learn from me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my stream. As usual, you know how we do it. I think we had some problems with Twitter today. I don't know if you can hear me. My Twitter has been down for quite some time. I'm not sure if it's the same case for you. Please, you can tell me maybe. I don't know if you can actually, I don't know if you can hear me. So you're saying that it looks like we had problems with Twitter. You're still having that problem. So yeah, it's good to be here. I'm starting anytime from now. Please confirm that you can hear me on the comment section. Please confirm that you can actually hear me. Confirm. I think it's not just Twitter. We had problems with so many things with internet today. I think that the internet is down today. Maybe I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's just me or it's everybody, but okay. So we said loud and clear. Thank you so much, Paraj. Good to hear you you. So Kantet, yes, X is down worldwide. Yes, we have Kevin Crypto. It's good to have Kevin. ChatGPT is also down. Yes, I think it's because of Cloudflare. Probably Pretty 5 is here. We have Cloudflare. Yes. So we're going to. I was shorting BTC. I think just before maybe I could share maybe the setup on my X. So I'm starting with the US30 today. I'm gonna start from the weekly time frame, see which key levels that we are currently having. So as you tune in, please take time and subscribe to my channel. Take time and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can see the price has been going aggressively to the sell side because we took out this external range liquidity. So this was the external range liquidity that is pushing prices down. As you can see, if we take out external range liquidity, we always have to seek internal range liquidity. So that is why we are having the sell currently. So interestingly, so what do we have? 19 people watching me right now. Please take a moment and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And then I have a link on my community. You can join as well. There's a link that I've shared on the comment section. You can as well join my small community. So you have Kentucky says the only thing that isn't down today is TradingView. Yes, it seems like that. So you can see price took out these external range liquidity and the price is going aggressively to the sell side. So what are we having here? We have this sell side liquidity also being taken out. We had this weekly low, which is sell side liquidity. sell side liquidity around there. We have we also have this order block, the previous area of support that was actually mitigated. So the price took out the liquidity around the order block and actually is coming for the 50%. So currently I'm holding a sell position. I'm having a bearish price action. This is I'm targeting the 50% of this order block so that for potential reversal, but I'm expecting the price to just continue to the bearish side as much as you've targeted, as much as you've taken out the sell liquidity. So I mark 50%. So 50% OB. So that is it. I put this on the right side so that I don't get confused. I take out the diagram so that I don't have a lot of things happening. So that is the level I'm looking at right now. So I'm asking you to take a moment and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to this channel. I also accept the gifts that you sent me. So you can see this is what you're having. We also, when I look at daily time frame, you can see the price actually closed bearish yesterday. The price actually took out. So I'm going to remove this sell liquidity around here. So, and then I mark X day like this. The price came and took out X day low right, like that. So we should continue bearish. So this would be the only place that you'd attempt to buy, but until then we just maintain a bearish price action. Coming to 4 hours time frame, do we see anything that is significant? Let me see. I don't see any significant key level right here, and there's no significant liquidity around any of these key levels. So I'm just waiting to see price come all the way down here. We don't have any liquidity, so I don't have any business looking for buys right now. So coming to 15 minutes for trend continuation patterns, as we wait for the markets to open at 9:30, I have an order block. I'm going to look for an order block that is currently here that is pushing prices down. This is the last buy candle before the price went bearish, sweeping sell liquidity. So this is an order block, a bearish order block. So I want to see price actually probably coming. Price has actually tested this level, not one time, several times. Actually, what happened is after this liquidity was taken out, the price came and tested this order block on 15 minutes, and we are continuing to the sell side. I'm targeting this low. I'm going to put a magnet down here so that I attract price to come down there. So please confirm that you can actually hear me so that you don't get confused. So I'm going to put a magnet right there so that I attract prices to the sell side. That is what I'm looking at. I don't know if today we have any news, but we're going to check. So as we wait to unleash the Dracarys, please take a moment and hit the like button. That will go a long way into making this live big. I don't see the magnet, but this is the level that I'm targeting. So what I'm currently having is this short position from this order block. And then price is actually going to the sell side. That is what I'm looking at. I can put this one right here because the setup formed. So I'm targeting this right there. I'm targeting this sell side liquidity down here. So coming back to, let me check first of all if you have any anything on the economic calendar today. Today is on, oh God. I don't know why I can't see the Forex Factory because I don't know. It's about Cloudflare or something. I don't know what's happening, but I cannot be able to access the Forex Factory. So I'm just looking at price and see what is happening. So we have liquidity magnet. When X side, we have Prajar. Voice is clear. Thank you so much. We have Vincent Wafula. So take a moment and hit the like button. I'm saying I'm bearish from the order block, trend continuation pattern, targeting this sell liquidity down here, which is actually the 50% of the order block on weekly time frame. Coming back to Nasdaq, let's see what we are having. Nasdaq always start from the weekly time frame as well. The weekly time frame, let's see what we are having. The price has actually taken out the previous week low, which is a very significant level of liquidity. Right here we have the previous week low. Go to market. It's the price has actually taken it. I don't think it's long ago. Previous week low, right there on the right side. Also, the same thing that is happening here on Nasdaq, even on Dow, is happening. We have this order block, the last sell candle before the price actually went higher, taking out sell side buy side liquidity. So I use this rectangle like this and then I mark the 50%. You can see the price has taken out the previous week low, so I expect a bit of a bullish bull run to the buy side. So I'm looking at that, and then I mark the 50% or the main threshold of the order block on weekly time frame. So I have to get out this rectangle like that, come to daily time frame. You can see on daily we didn't have a very clear story, but we had some consolidation around here which could potentially push prices higher. Also remember, we have taken out the previous week low, which is a very significant level of liquidity. On 4 hours time frame, let's see what we are having. I don't think there's anything significant on 4 hours as well. I think I have to just wait. I think this level of liquidity was taken out, price reversed. So we don't have any other liquidity around here. So we are targeting, we are just looking at what's happening. So interestingly, when we took out the weekly low, when we took out the previous week low, let me see where price took out the weekly low. I think this is the first time the price took out the low here. This is where the low was taken out. I think this is on 5 minutes time frame. When did price take out the weekly low? I think that was yesterday, and we had a bull run, and the price actually came and did a stop hunt down here. So I can call this a stop hunt. So there was a stop hunt around here. I don't know when price actually took out that liquidity, but I think it's yesterday, and then today we took out this one at 2. So we are having a buy from here that has currently been happening. So we are just waiting to see what price will do. Checking 50 minutes for possible trend continuation to the sell side. We could have a bull run, but let's wait and see. This one is an order block. Let me just mark these breakers down up here. So let me wait and see what is going to happen. I don't have a bias on Nasdaq. I'm just waiting to see what is going to happen. This is US30. US30 is going to the sell side. I'm going to show you how to take a sell from the order block. For trend continuations, that is how I like to look at it. It's nothing complicated. It's something simple. Yes, that is what we are having. So I have to wait and see price deliver to the sell side. So when I drop to 1 minute time frame and possibly show you how you would have taken the sell from the order block, remember, we look at shift in market structure. In the next 2 minutes, the price is going to deliver to the sell side probably and take out the liquidity. So we had this price coming to the 50-minute key level. Once it got to the 50-minute key level, how do you take the trade? Look for the previous area of support, which is this fair value gap around here. So once the price came and actually inverted the fair value gap, it turned into an inversion, now an area of resistance. You can see price came and actually you can put a stop loss around here. This way you would have put your stop loss. Stop loss. I don't have any business buying right now, I cannot lie to you. And then I put an entry right here. So let us see what is going to happen. We would have put a short position from the 50% of the nini. Put your entry at the 50% right there. So let us see what is going to happen. Let's wait and see. Possibly we will have something. Let's see who is going to win, a sell or a buy. I'm targeting this low down here. Down here, that is what I'm targeting. That is what I'm looking for. This is the only place I would look for a buy. Look at that, beautiful stuff. At 9:30, the price is coming to the 50% of the order block. It's about to hit that level. So let's wait and see. That is how you take a very clean setup. So let me see how much anyone would risk. This is from here to the top right here is 25 pips, and price is currently delivering close to 70 pips from that level as well. I think it's 150 pips from the level that I would have taken an entry on 50 minutes time frame. So if it delivers completely to the sell side, that will be 225 pips. So we wait and see. Let's wait and see what is going to happen. But the delivery to the sell side has been very successful, just like I've said. Yeah. I don't need to do a live stream for a very long time. As long as we can call price to the right direction, that is what actually matters. So let us wait and see what is happening or what is going to happen. See. So I have 11 likes and I have 21 people watching me right now. So I don't know if you can get some more likes. Guys, I don't know if you can get me some more likes. Probably get me some 20 likes. I think there are 10 more people that are watching that have not liked. Guys, can you get me some likes? That's a very good analysis. If you think that's a good one, get me some likes, guys. So let me start a poll on bias on US30 today. You can see price is delivering. Bear bullish, and then we have bearish. So you can see price is delivering to the level that I told you about. So how about I get some likes for that? It's not too much to ask. It's delivering to the 50%. Look at that, guys. It's 200 pips from the level that I told you about. From the 15 minutes order block, this would have been an entry. Risking 25 pips, you can make 200 pips. So if you're risking $1 per pip, you'd be able to make $200 in a single trade and risking less than $25. I don't know how much risk reward that is, but it's definitely something you'd like to know or how to do it. So the price has not gotten to the key level exactly, but I want to now take out this one because I want to see price now going to the buy side from any moment from now because it has reached almost the key level that I would have wanted. So this one now, I'll call this one a breaker. Let me see what is going to happen in the next macro. So I also have an inversion fair value gap around here, an IFVG. So as I wait for price to do its thing, as I wait for price to do its thing, I'm just waiting to see. So that is how you catch 100 pips. This is also a breaker block right here. Breaker. Look at that. So let's see. Price has reached to the key level that I would have wanted to buy from, and it's currently going aggressively to the buy side. That is it. I'll write down here. This is 50% or the main threshold. Main threshold of weekly OB. So that is why you can see price is aggressively going to the buy side, but let's wait and see what will happen. That is what I would have loved to see today. But again, remember when price reacts aggressively from the key level that you would have wanted to react from, I also consider that one as a low probability because it is not giving anyone a chance of an entry. It is not giving anyone a chance of an entry. You can see the price has actually delivered from here to here, and this candle is actually 150. So it's good to tell you that it's totally fine to stay away from the charts right now. This would have been what that I wanted to buy from, but price has aggressively gone to the buy side, not giving a chance of an entry. So even if it comes here, I don't think I can buy because I don't like seeing this kind of price action because price has delivered to the buy side very fast, you see. But now let's wait and see what is going to happen. Let's see if it's going to violate all this and possibly go down. But this would have been the level that I would have wanted to buy from. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. You can join my community using the link that I've posted right there. I sometimes share trading insights. Um, much, it's something that actually can be beneficial to you if you are personally interested. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let us wait and see. Waiting to see what price will do. So my bias was bearish, but price has delivered very fast from that level. So I just have to wait and see what price will do. Again, just to remind you, when price does, when you see this type of a price action, it's not something you want to wait for. Let's see what Nasdaq is doing, possibly going to the sell side as well. Yes, not very clean, but you can see possibly on 4 hours what has done. It's not very clean. It's not something you want to be part of right now. But maybe you would have wanted to sell. Maybe let's wait and see what's going to happen. Patiently waiting. Patiently waiting. So I think I'm having problems with network. I don't know. I don't know if I'm the only one having problems with network. I'm not sure because my internet seems to have. It's not working. Okay, it's now working. So I marked that level on Nasdaq, and I told you that this would have been a very good place to react from if we would have wanted to go bearish. So let's wait and see what price will do by the time we get to 950. So this one is actually a breaker. So if it violates that breaker, you know that now it will go bullish. But because I was bearish, let me see what is going to happen. But again, just know that price took out serious liquidity on the sell side, you know, which is the previous week low. But I think it took it yesterday. So this is also a breaker on the buy side. Let's wait and see. I don't have a very clear bias right now. So I have to wait and see. Uh-huh. Let me just wait. Let me just wait. I will not be very quick to call the move. So you can see price after price reached the main threshold of the weekly order block, price is reacting to the buy side aggressively without giving a chance for you. So I told you whenever this happens, you want to stay away from price because it might do you bad because the risk is not very well defined. You might see a setup of like a stop loss of like 200 pips, and then you wonder how you're going to do that. So I think X is back. I think Twitter is back, possibly. So let's wait and see what price will do. So, but I was expecting to buy from the main threshold on the order block, but now the risk is not very well defined, so it's not something I want to look at right now. So I'm just waiting to see what will happen. So the only reason why I'm looking at that bullish price action is because price took out. I mean price did reaction came to the weekly order block. It missed the key level exactly by some pips, but you know we still want to look at price if it will buy from these levels. So we also have some equal lows down here. Okay, equal lows down there. Let us see what price will do. So, but honestly, I wouldn't take this trade even if it comes back there because you can see one candle is worth like 150 pips because I have to put my stop loss at the sell side. So this is not something I'd advise anyone to get involved with. So it's best if you stay away and watch price and understand the price according to what it's going to do. So looking at Nasdaq, you can see it reached the key level that I told you about, and it's attempting to go to the sell side, the breaker. So once it reached the breaker, because I wanted to see it go down, the key level that is here that we are having currently is this inversion fair value gap. I want to see what price will do from here if it will go to the sell side. So this is an IFVG, that is Nasdaq. That is Nasdaq. That is what I'm looking at. Nasdaq going to the sell side. I want to see if Nasdaq will set from here because I would have wanted to see a bearish price action. Yes. Let me see what is going to happen, if it is going to deliver or not. But remember, Nasdaq took out weekly previous week low. So there is also a reason why someone should probably buy. But now the problem is, let me see, just a minute, let me see before I even make a decision. Just a minute. Let me go back to weekly time frame. I want to look at this weekly low and see what price, when price actually took out that low. So this is so that I can change my bars. I can change my bars accordingly. And then yesterday price did not have a very clear bias on daily. So no bias on daily. When it comes to 4 hours, there's nothing significant there apart from price taking out that sells the liquidity, which is the previous week low, which was taken out down here. So I think I don't know, but I want to see price. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I want to see price getting to the sell side for some reason. It's not very clear on daily. It's not very clear on daily. I can't lie to you. It's not very clear on daily. So let's just look at this breakout on 50 minutes time frame for a trend continuation. So when you drop to 1 minute time frame, you'd see the breaker that the inversion fair value gap that I marked. This is the high time frame key level, and then we have the inversion right here, which would have been an area of resistance pushing prices down. So I call this an inversion, IFVG, right there. So see what is going to happen once price it's already reacting from that level. But remember, on daily, I don't have a bias on Nasdaq. I do not have a bias on Nasdaq. I don't have a bias on Nasdaq. So if I would have wanted to short it from the 50% of here, then we can have a stop loss around here. So we can have a trend continuation to the sell side, possibly going down. Let's wait and see if it's going to work or not. But remember, I don't have a bias on Nasdaq. Coming back to US30, US30 is now tapping these key levels, but I told you this one candle is worth 150 pips. So obviously, you'd have want to put a stop loss down here, but now you cannot do that because this type of risk is not something that is quite okay. It's not something you want to be involved. So let's just watch price and see what is going to happen. I've explained to you what I'm looking at. Also, just if you just joined us, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe if you're still new to this channel. I think there's a lot of information that could be of help to you. Also, you can decide to share the link among your friends and the communities that you actually look at. I mean, the communities you share with friends. That will go a long way to making my life big. So let me wait and see. You can see price is going aggressively to it's trying to go to the buy side after clearing the equal lows. The price has taken out the equal lows and has gotten into the fair value gap and a breaker as well. It has tapped the breaker. So let us see how price will go. Let's hold and see. The only reason why I was trying to look for a bull run right now is because the price reached the main threshold of the weekly order block. So but now I cannot take this type of a setup, and I've told you that I'm not going to take it. I'm just going to look at it. I don't want that money today. Not the type of risk I want to involve myself with. So you can see, I think Nasdaq is delivering to the sell side beautifully from the inversion fair value gap. Remember, it's a trend continuation from the 15-minute time frame, which is a breaker. And then now on the 1 minute time frame, we have this inversion, the sell side. Let us see what price will do. 116 pips from the level. So let's wait and see. So usually you put your stop loss at the swing high. If the price violates the swing high, then you do not want to be in that position anymore. Price has delivered 100 pips from that level. So I think from next week I'm going to be doing executions right here because I think I've gotten used to streaming. It's not something that I was used to, but now I think I'm comfortable doing executions when you guys are watching me. So let us see, let us see, let us see, let us see. But already this is 100 pips from. Let me see which level is this. I want to see which level is this in my map. We'll take a picture and delete this and see the level that I have marked right here. I would want to know which level I have marked down here because price could potentially do something. No. It's not anything. It's not anything significant. So let's wait and see. Yes, 50 minutes. We've taken out liquidities on the sell side. Okay, on 50 minutes also, if we should have a bull run, the price actually reversed. We have this order block which turned into a breakup. The price actually came and generated liquidity inside. See? The price came generated liquidity. Sell side liquidity around here. Sell side liquidity inside the breaker. So let's wait and see what will price do. Already the seller has delivered 100 and something pips from that level. But remember, I don't have a bias on Nasdaq today. I'm just waiting to see. But what I can see on 50 minutes is also I have another breaker here that has got sell side liquidity inside. So I'm waiting to see what price will do, if it will continue higher or lower. Remember, on daily we do not have a story. On daily time frame, we do not have a story. We do not have any story on daily time frame. No story on daily time frame. No story on daily time frame. No story, no bias. No story, no bias. So I'm just waiting to see. To see. The entries of the 22 model from the order block. I mean, from the inversion. Let's wait and see. No story on daily time frame. Let's go back to Dow, see what price is exactly doing. I think Dow is delivering beautifully to the buy side as much as the risk involved is quite a lot. So I can just see from price took out the equal lows. I expected an aggressive buy, which has actually delivered 126 pips from that level. But it's not something I want to look at. Again, I've said I'm bullish, but I'm not going to look at it. So on 4 hours, nothing significant. Let's stay on 1 minute time frame. That is how you avoid low probability conditions. That is how you avoid getting cooked. So guys, that is how I do my analysis. Very fast. 10 minutes, I'm done with my analysis and I've done my executions. I leave. I leave quite early. There's no point to overstaying. There's no point to overstay, Buana. No point here to overstay. I think all of them have delivered 100 pips from whichever key levels that you are trading from. So you can see also Nasdaq is selling aggressively to the sell side. So I told you you put a short position from here, put a stop loss where I told you right here. So I think right now Nasdaq is at how many pips? How many pips from here? That is 123 pips. So it's so good to see that. Let's wait and see. Waiting to see. So I'm having a serious call because of the late night parties that you always have. So Dow Jones is trying to come back to the entry, but I told you I am not buying. I'm not buying. You just said the equal lows down there. So let me write why I could not take this buy despite delivering 100 pips. First of all, the macro was not yet here, but there's if I check 1 hour time frame, I think price has gotten into a fair value gap, but I don't know. Maybe just look at it. Maybe just write something small. I wouldn't have taken this buy as much as it came back here because this candle is quite huge. I wouldn't have taken that, to be honest. I cannot be able to take it. The main reason is because, let me write the key points. That is normally the setup that we trade. Keynotes. Number one, low probability. And then number two, huge stop, huge stop loss. Number three, not inside my macro. So I'm just waiting to see what price will do. Remember, it has delivered quite handful of pips from the level, but usually what we do is after price reaches the here, or you want to take a position from here, see from the inversion of from the break, and then put a stop loss here, and then possibly target the buy side. But now I'm not doing that today. I'm not taking that position honestly because my risk is not very well defined. The risk is not defined. Not defined. I expect the price could even potentially come down and take down everything. How do you take a trade that has got 150 pips stop loss? It's not even possible unless you're using the list of the lot sizes. The breaker, and I stay away from it. I just want to stay away from it. I want to stay away from it. It's not even a setup that I feel confident even looking at. I actually prefer Nasdaq. I prefer Nasdaq to US30 today because yeah, you can see Nasdaq is going very well from the. This one now makes more sense because we were expected to have a bearish price action, and the price did not reach any bullish key level that would have pushed prices higher. So that is why you can see I would have wanted to take a sell from the inversion fair value. And right now you can see price is actually taking might take profit from the inversion right there. And price has delivered 180 pips from that level. So let me see if I can extend it to possibly 200 pips. 200 pips. Yes, something like that. So also on Dow, there's something that is also what's important to note. I told you something. Whenever you see price come to your key level, the key level was one. Let me show you the key level because I think you've seen this happen many times. This is why I told you I'm not going to take this trade. So whenever you see price come to a key level and react very fast to the side we would have wanted to engage, without giving a chance of an entry. You know, this was not a chance, any chance of an entry. Delivering aggressively to the buy side without giving a chance of an entry. Just know that the price will disrespect that setup. So I think it has happened on Nasdaq even the other day. Price went aggressive to the buy side and then came back and took out all the sell side liquidities. Yeah, but I wouldn't take that trade on US30. I prefer Nasdaq today. Nasdaq actually looks cleaner. And let us see. Let us see. Nasdaq is going down beautifully. I think this is quite impressive for Nasdaq today. I think I was having a purple stone. Actually, I think you understand now when I tell you these are low probability conditions that you don't want to be part of, or these are high probability conditions that you would have wanted to be part of. That is how you know the low probability and high probability conditions. So unless guys you have a question that you'd like to ask me, I'm free to respond to you. And also I'm asking you to drop a comment. And when this video comes to an end, please come back and actually write a comment. I have some content that I'm dropping lately on my channel. You can as well check it out. The Dracarys model, you know. It's still I'm still cooking. Let's wait and see what is going to happen. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not trading US30 today, honestly. I know when to stay away from the price. I know when to stay away. I know when to stay away. I know when to stay away. I've seen it happen many times, not one time, not two times, and I know when to stay away. I know when to stay away. Yes. All right. Interesting. So you can see Nasdaq has actually delivered 200 pips. So there's nothing else I would have wanted to check on Nasdaq. Coming back to yesterday, I think as well it is not behaving very nicely. Whenever you see this type of a price action, please stay away from it. This one is geared to mess you up. This one is geared to frustrate you. Yeah, it's just geared to frustrate you. Stay away from that, or else you'll have yourself to blame. So let's wait and see what price will do. Just patiently. So let's see. You can see US30 is delivering to the sell side. That's what I'm telling you. So if you still want to join my class, there is a link on the description. You can come to, and actually try to get your way in that class. If you're new, if you're intermediate, if you're experienced, you can still work something out as long as you want to learn. So you can join that class and we'll assist you to understand price action details. So I told you the reason why I wouldn't buy US30 despite forming a setup is reason number one. Yes, it has reached the level that I wanted to buy for. But now you see when it delivers to the buy side without you being inside the trade, you really want to stay away. Because even if you would have wanted to sell from the breaker, you didn't get a very nice entry. That is what I'm referring to as US30 having low probability conditions. Despite so, and then ICT said when you are bearish, you want to see all the bullish levels failing. Unaona? If you are bullish, you want to see price nini. Some very good trends from Grace. Grace, our graphics designer ameua soko bana. That's so nice. He was also selling from the nini, from the inversion on Nasdaq. So I think Nasdaq looked quite better today compared to US30 because I wouldn't want to buy US30 for the reasons I've told you. Right now, it has formed equal down here, so it will possibly come and enemy. So that is it. Let's wait and see what price will do. So Marvin is also in the building. I don't know Marvin, come on, is in your stream by the way. So you can see this one has delivered very well. Nasdaq has delivered very well from the inversion fair value gap. Oh my God, these are so many people. Marvin, I think we are much for your trade. I don't know Marvin, come on, is in your stream. That is what I was looking at. Thanos uingie class. Sawa, acha nikutumie link mzito. Let me send you the link. So I'm sending you the link. Natimathan, I'm sending you the link, bro. So in just a moment, I'm going to send the link. I'm trying to connect my WhatsApp to the computer so that we can have that session. I think THANOS nimekutumia link, unaweza join.
Can you guys see my screen? So I wanted to show you guys how I took the trade. Unfortunately, my TP has been hit. I'll show a chart of the trade that I took, and then I'll show you guys how I entered the trade. So this is the trade. Let me see. Let me see. So this is the trade that I took just right now. TP has been hit already, and let me explain the concept that I use to take this trade. So I usually take a screenshot for my journaling. If you hear there's too much wind, you guys just bear with me. I'm seated somewhere where there's a lot of wind. So my entry on this trade was based on, this is some form of consolidation here, this one that started at around 7 New York time. So let me mark it with another. So like this was consolidation, and then when 9:30 open came, this order block formed that pushed price up to sweep all these highs here and these highs that had been formed during the London New York overlap. So as you usually know, those people who know me usually know that I usually take my trades from breaker blocks. So all I had to do was wait for this market to close below, and then this retracement, then one more close below. I took my entry from this black candle, and I was doing 200 pips. I had 100 lots on. If you look at my position, I was only doing 200 pips, and my TP has already been taken. So as you can see, I've been on this stream before, and all I have done is repeat the same concept over and over again. I always take my trades from breaker blocks, and it is the same thing I have applied on this chart. So, and it also revolves around the power of 3. The whole of this is consolidation, 930 manipulation, and then close below, you can see, and then another close below, and then I took my entry from this candle. So it's the same concept over and over again, and that is why I always insist, find one thing that really works and refine on it every time you take trades. So that is my insight on today's trade and the reason why I took that trade. Of course, it must align with higher time frame buyers. For example, my higher time frame buyers was sales. I was selling on higher time frame buyers because we can see these are lows that are here that have not been cleared yet, and the market has been on a sell program from when these highs were taken, and then we sold, retracement into a fair value gap, another selling, retracement into an order block, and then yesterday this was our sell, sorry, last week on Friday, and then this week we've also been selling. So if you want to get high probability trades, take trades that align with higher time frame buyers, the way I've done today, and those are the trades that will give you less stress when you are trying to take them or when you are framing your setups. So unless anyone has a question, I think I'm done. I only wanted to show the idea behind my trade and why I took this trade here. It was only based on this order block that turned breaker, because at this point, when it formed and then pushed price up, it's an order block. In normal circumstances, the order block should support price to go higher like that. But once it's violated, it becomes an order a breaker block, and that for me gives me the confidence to enter this market without even worrying about where or if the market will break it again. And in normal circumstances, when you enter on this candle, your stop loss should be above the order block candle or the breaker candle, because in most cases, if the market really comes above that breaker block, it has already been violated, and maybe the market is not going to do what you expected. So if I had placed my stop loss here and the market came for it and my buyers were still selling, I would wait for the market to come down and close below the breaker block again, and then I'll look for an entry just the same way I have done here when macro was starting. So that is the whole premise that made me really sell the market this way. I don't know if my original stop loss was on the half of breaker block, so I moved it a little bit when price moved down, and you can see, and then this is how you know price is going to deliver to your target real fast. If you look at these candles, in most cases like here, candles leave fair value gaps and then come for them. But if you look at these candles, they are overlapping. If you look at this one, the wick of this candle and wick of the third candle, they are overlapping, and then this one and this one. So this one shows that the market is doing immediate rebalance and it is not interested in lagging around here because it has a target to achieve down here. And that is why you see, once you see the market is not leaving any gaps like this, you understand that that market is really, really bearish. And even when it leaves a small gap, fills immediately, and then starts going, fills immediately, then leaves the place. So that is how you know that the market is really, really bearish. And I've been observing that even on 1 hour, when you are selling on this, if you look at, this is how I knew this market was going to be very bearish. The breakaway from here, if you look at all these candles, the 1 hour candle, the wick is touching the previous first candle, and then the same thing here, the low of this week, the high of this week, low of this week, high of this week. So this is the market doing a lot of immediate rebalance, and this shows you that the market is extremely bearish, and you don't have to wait for gaps to come and be filled so that you can you can take the sell or the buy, whichever market you're doing. So this 1 hour this 1 minute time frame gave me the confidence to hold my trade up to my TP. So that is the trade that I have taken, and I think I'm done. And it was nice catching up with you guys. I know it's been long. Unless anyone has a question. I don't see anyone with a question, so I might exit the stream and let the owner take over. Macolin, I don't know if you are there. Explain yesterday evening's trade. Where is yesterday evening's trade? Today is 18th. I don't know if I took the trade yesterday. Yesterday, last night was 20 hours ago. Let me see if I took the trade. This is AM session sell. I sold yesterday. Let me see if I'll find it and then explain what happened. I think it's the one. This is the PM session trade for yesterday. So I think what happened yesterday, let me explain from 15-minute perspective. Today is on Tuesday. I think this is the sell that I took yesterday, this one. So it's mostly based on of a fair value gap. So let me see. You guys, mi nikishatoka kwa trade kuiangalia tena ni ngumu. Where is it? I want to see what happened. This was a higher time frame breaker that I had marked. Oh, okay, I understand. That was a higher time frame breaker that I had marked. Is it here? Yes, I think it's here. I took the trade from when this retracement happened after lunch hour. So what happens is I usually mark my lunch hour lows and lunch hour highs. In this case, you can see this is 1305, and then my lunch hour highs I think was somewhere here. And the reason why I didn't expect price to come to lunch hour highs, it's because we were still on a sell program, and the fact that market had gotten, if you look at here, all these are equal lows here. So unless these equal lows had been taken, I was not looking to sell this market yesterday. I want to mark for you the breaker that I had used. So this is the breaker. If you look at this market here, I was anticipating to buy at some point after this sweep. So I had marked some candles here. This one, this up close candle before a liquidity sweep. It's actually the lower ones, those ones. So I expected market to come and retrace to it during AM session, and then we buy. So this was my expectations on this trade. I expected this order block to support price to go higher. But then if you look at what was happening here, around here, the market was creating these lows, and then when market dropped, you see it's already closing below the market, below the order block. So those are signs that show you that this market is not respecting that order block, and it's already turning it into a breaker. And of course, you don't have to use the higher time frame. You can always use what you have at that particular time, like what the market is giving you to sell or to buy the market. For example, here, the main reason why I took the sell was between lunch hour lows and high. And looking at where the market was, it is easier for the market to sweep these lows than come all the way to sweep lunch highs before starting to sell. So I was really wanting to sell this market. The ideal place to sell this market would have been when it has taken these lows here and below the breaker. But then for people who know how to trade turtle soup, that is why I took the trade from this from that retracement up there. Let me show you my exact entry. You can see my exact entry is when this candle was leaving the breaker. Now this one, market closed below, and then when it was leaving the breaker, already it had shown me signs of selling because it has closed below the breaker I had marked. And then when it retraced to the breaker, I sold off. I only wanted this was I had taken 60% profit here because I always do my trades with 100 lots, and I was targeting this 5-minute fair value gap down here. So this trade is easy because I was relying on higher time frame buyers, and that is why even today's trade is framed based on higher time frame buyers. Those are the easiest trades you'll ever take, rather than trying to look for reversals, which sometimes they don't always happen. Even on this trade, I know someone has sent me a chart. They were trying to buy to these equal highs, and I told them I don't think the market is going to buy to those equal highs because we are on a sell program, and that is why I had marked this. And I could have taken my trade from here, but because someone had poisoned my mind that we can buy to these London session highs, I decided to wait until the market closed below the breaker and then retraced. I waited for another close, and then I took my entry exactly in this candle. So you find something that works, and you can work on it until it's a model that you can use over and over again. Even before I left X, there were those models that I was testing that time. I think I'm in around in my 98th chart testing that model. So that is how you refine the model that you use to trade, and you don't have to skip changing strategy and everything. Once you have one strategy, fix your psychology, because you can have the skill, but if your psychology is in shambles, you'll still become a bad trader. So find something that works for you, then fix your psychology around it, know how to handle losses, incorporate strict risk management, and you will be fine. So I think that is all, guys. And I want to encourage you, let no one tell you that Forex doesn't work. Forex does work. and it will give you freedom, a free life. I'm on the stream with you guys, and I'm seated on the beach. I don't know if it's possible to show you guys. I've been in on vacation for the last, I think this is my second week or something. So nobody should tell you that it doesn't work. I don't know if it will be possible to see if I on my camera, so you guys can see where I am. This is a beach, the whole of this. You can see I've been on vacation and I'm alone. You can actually go to a hotel and be alone, as you guys can see. So you put in the work, and you'll get that freedom that you want with time. And make sure you work on one thing. Pick one thing, pick one strategy and die with it. Ile ya kukufa nayo kabisa. Refine it, know how it works. Wacha ikucharaze viboko. Of course, it will take time, and then fix your psychology. Once you have an edge and a strategy, because a strategy and edge are two different things. You can have a strategy but lack an edge. You go and research between an edge and a strategy. Those are two different things. But once you have the both of them, then now you fix your psychology around your edge. Know how to handle the market, when to enter, how to handle your losses, how to handle your wins, how to journal, and especially journaling will reveal a lot of things about you, like character, how you react, your impulsiveness, your bad habits. They'll be broken when you're journaling. And mtu asikwambie that you don't journal. Kwa journaling, that is where you will know your mistakes, and that is the true person will reveal, and that is where you'll also build a beast in this market. Mimi, I built myself from journaling. I was not taking my reflection from anyone else. I was not waiting for anyone else's opinion. What happened is my journal used to reflect my character, my mistakes, my wins, my strength, and everything I did was centered around that. So you lock in, journal, have a strategy. You can even choose. Nowadays it's easy. You can choose one mentor and let them, and they should show you their results, and let them mentor you. If you don't want that, you can do it like me. Nobody mentored me, but then it took longer. I'm celebrating my 5th anniversary in Forex this year. So it takes longer when you do it on your own. It's a bit easier when you have a mentor who can help you navigate. But this is something that is doable, and I'm a living example. So you guys, you can have a nice evening. Beth Gitau, I'm in my 5th year, and I've been profitable for 2 years now. The first 3 years, the first 1 year was a lot of noise, thinking I could come into the market and make quick money and exit. I was like those small kids you see on X making noise, like comparing myself to people, thinking this thing doesn't work, and in the process I really lost a lot of money. That was in my first year, and then the second and third year I decided now to lock in, without I actually exited social media that time so I can lock in. My only social media that time was YouTube and Telegram. That is where I used to learn from, and YouTube I learned from ICT. And at some point I thought I was wasting time when I was doing ICT concepts, because they are really hard and they don't look like they work. But then 6 months of you having a strategy, an edge, and fixing your psychology, you only need 6 months to change your story. You only need 6 months to correct all the mistakes, or to catch up with all the time you think you've wasted when learning these things. So for me, it took me 3 good years. And even last year, things really unlocked, part of last year, almost the end of last year, not almost the end, half of last year and this year. And it's all attributed to the work that I put in for those few years or those many years at the back there. So if you're in your first year, second year, and third year, I can assure you, if you're journaling, you can track your progress, but don't be swayed and don't follow what other people are doing. Just find one person, observe what they do, find their strategy, and work with it. And then the elephant in that in your development will be you fixing your own psychology, your habits, and everything. That is what will help you grow as a trader. And when you get to that point where you are now able to make money from the market, believe me, you will not need anyone, you will not need social media validation. You'll be able to walk away from bullshit and don't care about anyone, because you can be able to live your life without depending on anyone. And in most cases, people see the results, but they don't know the amount of work you put in. People who know me personally, I gave someone my journal and they could not even go through it, the whole of it, because he said that's too much work. You see, so you take years to build something and then it becomes so easy for you to do it until it looks unreal to other people. And you can get there as a beginner, as a newbie. All you have to do is submit to time and do meaningful work. Don't just be there doing trial and error, all those kind of things. If you can be able to track your progress properly, like an organized person, at the end of the day, because you can do forex for 5 years and it will still not work for you, because it depends on what kind of work are you doing. Are you jumping from one thing to the other? Are you jumping from one mentor to the other? Are you jumping from one strategy to the other? How are you fixing your psychology? How do you do your journaling? I usually ask people, if you are a serious forex trader, I don't want to see your trades or anything, or your wins, or the amount of money you have. Show me your journal. Your journal will tell me everything I need to know about you. And then the next step, let's sit down, call the market for me, do an analysis, and then I can know if you really understand what you're doing in this market. So you guys, all you have to do is lock in, and Marcolin is doing a very good job. He's someone who has passed through me, so I cannot doubt his work. He's very good in analyzing charts, and he's really helping you in these streams. I'll be popping up from time to time, though I may not be available all the time. And if you guys have questions, you can always keep them, and then we'll also try and do live trades sometimes, see how we'll go about it. So have a nice evening.
All right, guys. Can I get some likes for Thanos? Can I get some good comments for Thanos on the comment section? Thank you so much, Thanos, for tuning in. I think it's been a while since we did this stream with you. I'm hoping that we can have more of this for the sake of the friends of Thanos, the Thanos cult, so that they get to benefit from your good work. So we appreciate you, bro. Keep the good work, and we are still learning from you. So can I get some likes for Thanos, guys, on the comment section? Can I get some good comments for Thanos, and maybe some likes? If you're new to this channel, just know that we stream. You can get Thanos on this channel. You just have to subscribe and watch all the videos that are on the video section. So this is the same trade that Thanos was showing you guys. I had the same idea on Nasdaq. I didn't have a very good trade on US30, and that's quite okay. So as long as I have this win of 200 pips, that's enough for today. I'm hoping I can come back another time and get better trades. So thank you so much. Until next time, have a good evening, guys.